Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So for today's decoration I'm going to be using Uniquely Creative stamps to make this really cute footy themed week. So let's go ahead and get to it. Okay, so AFL kicks off this weekend and I'm so excited. Actually it kicks off on Thursday and I'm very excited. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bit of a footy themed week using these two sets from Uniquely Creative. This is Aussie Winners and Aussie Sports and Friends. And what I've done, if you have a look at the actual critters in here, they've got numbers on their fronts. So what I've done is I've masked off, or like when I stamped them out, I wiped off the ink off the numbers and I've turned them instead into little footy players. So they've all got different jumpers on. I just did 4. I could have done all 18. I would have been here all week. And I have a premiership cup and I'm going to use these to kind of be my feature image. But in the background I'm going to stamp a bunch of little footies. So the Aussie Sports and Friends has, no it's not, sorry, I was right the first time. The Aussie Winners has a little Aussie Rules footy and it actually looks like an Aussie Rules footy. Because most Aussie Rules footies end up looking like rugby league balls or like American footballs. So I'm actually really excited to have an Aussie one here. So first off, I'm just going to take off my stickers. So it's a public holiday here tomorrow. And then it's St. Patrick's Day on Friday. Not that I celebrate St. Patrick's Day, but it is on. So I'm just going to dry this off really quickly. And more than likely those days will go back. So I'm not particularly worried about it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp all over this background with the little footies, and I'm going to use River Rock, which is a beautiful light grey ink. So just to show you what it's going to look like that. But then every couple I'm going to add in, I'm going to use some Distress Oxide instead. I'm going to use Mustard Seed and Candied Apple. The reason I'm doing that is because in AFL we use yellow balls at night and red balls during the day. So I'm going to have the sort of the random coloured ones so that it's sort of going to differentiate. I am a bit nervous because this is a lot of stamping, that's the first thing, and I'm very scared that I'm going to stuff it up. And I'm trying to decide if I want to go from the centre out or if I want to go from the edges in. And I feel like I want to go from the centre out. So I'm just going to pop down a footy. And I'm just going to rotate this and just move them out. That was not good. And then just chuck in every once in a while a yellow one or a red one. Just to, you know, keep it interesting. And I'm just going to repeat that all over the page. Alright, so there's my footy background. It's not even, but that's okay. It will be fine. And then what I want to do is, I know I want to pop on a bit of thickness here. I want to leave the march there. But then for all the days, I'm going to do, I've got a little bit of cardstock here. I'm going to do half as mustard seed and half as candied apple. I'm just going to make it the colours and just cut little strips. I'm actually going to cut it a little bit thinner so that I can use these dates and I can completely cover these up. So I'm just going to pop those over to the side. I'm we'll do this first. So these are sitting at sort of 4.5 centimetres. So I'm just going to make them, what's the biggest one? I think the biggest one's Wednesday, it might be Thursday. So I'm just going to make it 4. And this one 4 too. Doesn't matter if it's not completely the same. And I'm going to make each of these the colours. And I'm just going to do that just direct to paper because I want it to be really dark. I'm just trying not to touch it. There we go. So do the same thing with the red and then dry them off, cut them down, and then we can start sticking them onto that. So I'm actually going to do this round the way that I normally don't. And I've just realised that I haven't left enough room for the actual date. So I'm going to go the other way. Thankfully I've got plenty. So Thursday is the 16th, I knew that. So I'm going to then put this in and I'm going to work out how wide I want it to be and then I can work it from there. So yes, that's what I want. So however thick that is, which I'll measure and tell you. So it's like 1.2. And then cutting it to 5 centimetres. Thankfully I've got plenty here to cut this to 5, so it's all good. So I need to cut this bit to 1.5. This is just an easy way to do it for me. If I want to make sure that I get them, you know, as close to possible, I'll use my trimmer and some tape. So I've got that right up against the edge. I can see that it's straight. And then I'm just popping this bit of tape. And then when I put this in, like that, it'll be the right width. The good thing it means I can do the other side, the other piece as well. So I'm just going right up against that. Date's done. I still have 2 little strips here that I can use. I should have a spare 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Should have a spare yellow one somewhere. I don't know where it's gone. There it is. So we'll see how we go when we get those going. So I know I want to put a strip of black on the top and the bottom. So I'm going to use this super skinny washi tape just so that I've got a bit of differentiation, I guess, between the top and the bottom. So I'm just using my mat to line this up so it stays straight. Because it's really skinny, it does have a tendency to wiggle. So I'm kind of just going sort of roughly in the middle of where my line was before. And I'll do that on both sides and then just cut off the excess. now that they're on, I can go ahead and put my dates in. So I'm going to leave the March uncovered, but the rest of it I'm just going to stick in using glue tape. And I think that will work fine. This is just a little tip that I have sometimes if you want to avoid getting glue everywhere, whether you're using liquid glue or glue tape. And when the glue tape was here. There it is. I just put it on a bit of sticker paper because it will obviously resist the dots, so it makes it really easy. But that way I don't get it everywhere and it's easy to use. And I have plenty of it because I go through a lot of stickers. So I'm just putting that down just a little. I won't do that again because when I swiped then I made it a little bit red, so I'll try not to do that again. I really like those colours. They're giving me Sun's vibes, but that's okay. I'm just going to hold on to this yellow one because I might put that there yet. I haven't decided. Alright, so then I have my critters. So I've got my little Melbourne Demon, my little Gold Coast Sun, my little Bomber, because that's me. The Suns, by the way, is my husband, is Ryan's team, and Charlotte's not really, well, doesn't really have a team yet. And then I just picked Melbourne and St Kilda. I don't know why I did, but I thought they looked really cute, so I went with those ones. So they kind of look like they're sort of having fun. I feel like I need to swap these. And I'm trying to put the koala so it kind of looks like he's kicking a footy. So he's got the other ones behind him, but he's kicking something. You can put that little guy. So he's going to mark the ball. So is he. He's backing back. And then I'm going to put this here. It depended on where I found room for them all. And put that there, and I'm going to put my happy mail in that. Not that there's a lot of mail coming. And then from there we can start putting in other stickers. So I'm just going to stick these guys down because I'm happy with where they are now. Put this one in as well for that happy mail, and I'm just going to bring in a sticker from Lime and Mortar. These are my favourite new happy mail label stickers, and I'm just going to use the white one, which is boring, but you know, it does the job. I don't have a lot of mail happening at the moment, so it's not a big deal. But good to keep track of it all the same. And I'm having fun using circles for it, and just hand-drawn ones. But I will, with just a really light Tombow marker, just put a little bit of shadow behind those because I think that looks cool. Okay, so I'm going to stick these down. I am actually considering doing like a dashboard where I put have basically 3 koalas, or I don't know what's, like however many koalas, but making it so that I have like a dashboard that's got each of these critters in all the different jumpers. And except for the fact that it does take a little while to get rid of the numbers, and that's okay. Like, it's not a big, it doesn't take that long, but you do have to be a bit careful when you're stamping. I kind of feel like it would be really cool, but I don't know. I also have this sort of, it's not a Premiership Cup by any stretch because the AFL Premiership Cup isn't gold, it's silver, but when I coloured it, I felt like I wanted to do gold because I was doing sort of yellows and stuff anyway, so I kind of felt like I wanted to do gold. So that's my little cup. Oh, I love that more than I thought I would. I really thought I was going to not hate it, but I had originally thought about doing it, where am I going to put that? 17th, I'm going to put that there. I had originally thought about doing it like a big scene with all the clouds and then have the koala running out and kicking the footy, and then I thought that's really boring. So I wanted to do something sort of a bit more, and this is what I ended up with. Where have I put that other sticker? I know I had a Labor Day sticker there. I thought I stuck it there. Did I move it? It'll pop up in a minute, I guarantee it. Well, while I'm looking for it, or while I'm waiting for it to decide to show up, I'm going to pop in this one here for the public holiday, because it is a public holiday here in Victoria on Monday, so I can put that in. And it's probably the last public holiday that I actually get to enjoy before footy season starts, so I'm very excited. Just seeing if it went underneath. It did not. I feel like I'm going to have to rewind the tape later and work out what I did with it. There it is. I knew it would be here somewhere. That can go there. Righto. So then I just need to pop in a few kind of reminder ones. So I've got this leftover little one, and I think it's going to work because it's going to go on to Thursday. What I am going to do is just do a little bit of sticker surgery though, because it's not cut particularly well, and that's okay. It was an oopsie one, so it makes sense that it's not. But I'm just going to cut it a little closer to the stitching so that it's more even, and then it'll look a bit nicer. Okay. So we've got appointment on Thursday afternoon, so that can go in there. And then I'm going to grab, usually I do this after I film, but just for this week I'm going to put these in now. So I'm going to put in my daycare stickers. So hold on, grab appointment sticker for Thursday. And we'll pop in daycare stickers. And she's back to just 4 days a week, which is going to confuse my brain, but that's why I need to make sure I put it in early or I'll stuff everything up. That's daycare. Got swimming on Saturday, and I'm going to pop in one for Thursday as well because I think I'm going to be able to take her to swimming as well. We'll just have to wait and see. But then I'm just looking going, okay, well it was AFL. I want to put something for footy starts. So what I grabbed is my big sticker book. This has got all of my overflow. I need to do something with it because I'm really bad. So I'm just trying to find something sort of either yellow or red that kind of matches to go. I think I want it to be red. So I'm just seeing what I've got. That one might work. I'm actually half considering making it a yellow one, which is annoying because I just found the red one. I'm going to use the same, I'm actually going to use this little one here because it's a little smaller, and because it's yellow it'll still work. And I'm actually going to put it at the bottom. I don't know why, but I feel like that's going to look better. No, I don't, because it covers up the footy. So I'm going to pop it just there. I have to move my penguin's little flipper there. That's okay. And then we'll go AFL season 2023 begins. And I will leave it at that. There's just a couple of spots where I feel like I've gone too close together and then some others where I feel like I'm too far apart, but if I put another one in there, it's just not going to work. And I'm just seeing if I've got something else that would work. I don't think I do. Got a hockey ball, got a cricket ball. No, don't. So I'm going to leave it like that. I like that. I will always love a footy week. I am seriously considering stamping all of them out. And this guy here doesn't really look like a footballer. To me, he looks like he's got a cricket bat in his hand. Because you could easily put that cricket bat in his hand. But I might be able to kind of do another one using him, and that way it would be 5. And then maybe do the lizard too, which would be 6. So it wouldn't be quite so many of the duplicates. Because that's the only thing that I find frustrating sometimes is I don't like when I can tell that it's the same image. But if I did like the koala and one is wearing an Essendon top and one is wearing a Carlton top, they don't look anything alike. So I'm sure I can do that. So yeah, I might have to do that for like a dashboard or something. Or a footy tipping thing, or I don't know. I have an idea for a project that actually work there. But I'm sure enough of you don't actually like football that it would matter. But if you do, and you would like to see a project where I do a bunch of footy stuff, please let me know. You can leave it down below. Or of course, you can find me on my socials. Give this one a big old thumbs up if you did enjoy it. I hope you did. It's been fun for me to play with footy because I know it's not something that everybody loves, but it's something that I really love. So I'm very happy with this one. I hope you guys have an absolutely awesome rest of your day and a great, great week. And I will catch you again in my next video. Sending lots of huggles. Bye.